Welcome to Double Bachelor Week, Rose lovers. It's the time in the season that all recappers and probably some viewers dread. We made it through the first 2 hours, which saw our bachelor bring his harem to Malta. Yes, it is autumn. While there was no rose ceremony tonight, we were treated to a satisfying 2-on-1 date and witnessed the unexpected emergence of a new mean girl. Let's recap. Tonight's cold open features this tantalizing glimpse of 2-on-1 awkwardness. More on that later. Let's go back to the mansion, where the women are in a somber mood after last week's pool party drama between Maria and Sydney. Fortunately, host Jesse Palmer, in yet another snug and cozy sweater, is here with some happy news. That's right, ladies. Joey is waiting for you in Malta. Stop screaming and start packing. Our bachelor is already there, dutifully reciting terrible puns fed to him by producers. By the end of this, I'm hoping to bring someone to the altar, but before I do that, I have to hang out in Malta. As easygoing as he is, even Joey can't abide by this terrible wordplay. Once the women arrive at the promotional consideration provided by Intercontinental Hotel and issue the required oohs and ahs at their luxurious accommodations. It's time for the first date card of the week. Lexi, you're up. Joey meets her in Valletta, the capital of Malta. They stroll through the picturesque cobblestone streets enjoying the 16th century architecture, sampling some treats, and playing bocce with the locals. Today just feels like I'm walking around Malta with my girlfriend, says Joey. And that's exactly what I want it to feel like. You know who's not feeling so good? Sydney. Back at the hotel, she complains in her confessional that her conflict with Maria is so bad, it's affecting her health. I'm exhausted. I'm lethargic. I'm breaking out. Girl, that's called jet lag. Get over it. Meanwhile, Lexi and Joey are now exploring the collegiate parish church of St. Paul's Shipwreck, one of the oldest churches in Malta. The beautiful building reminds Lexi of attending church with her grandpa, and she gets emotional thinking about how much he would have loved seeing this with her. I'm kind of surprised that everyone on the Bachelor production staff didn't just burst into flames the second they walked into the sanctuary. But I guess God was in a forgiving mood that day. Father David Cilia, the church's priest, comes out to offer Lexi and Joey some sound advice. Seek to be happy, because life is short. Amen to that, Father. He also urges the young couple to have children if they do get married, and that sends a pang through Lexi's heart, because, as we learned in the season premiere, she might not be able to have her own children. And that's exactly what she'll open up about at dinner time. Knock, knock, knock. Over at the Intercontinental, there's an accent table of doom at the door. The group date card has arrived, and Jen, Daisy, Edwina, Caitlin, Allison, Rachel, Autumn, Kelsey T, Jess, Medina, Leah, and Kelsey A are all invited. You guessed it, Maria. That means you and Sydney have a dreaded 2-on-1 date in your future. This is torture, groans Sydney, as the other women avoid eye contact with her. I have literally been through the ringer enough, and now I have to go on a date with her. PSSD, sweetie. I think you mean that you've figuratively been put through the ringer. Unless I miss someone actually cranking your body through one of these. At dinner, Lexi fills Joey in on some key milestones from her past. She moved to San Francisco after college and focused on her career. Later, she moved to New York, where she fell ill and suffered with undiagnosed symptoms for over a year. Eventually, she underwent surgery and learned she had stage 5 endometriosis, a reproductive condition where tissue that's supposed to grow inside of your uterus grows on other organs. While the doctors were able to remove the invading tissue, they did inform Lexi that due to her condition, she might not be able to have biological children. This was devastating to her. I want a family of my own so badly, Lexi says, crying. She goes on to tell Joey that when she told her ex, he broke up with her because he can't be with someone who might not be able to have his children. Damn, that's cold. The Bachelor thanks Lexi for opening up and assures her that this information does not make him want to flee. That doesn't scare me in any sense, says Joey. And there are a lot of ways to be able to create a family, through adoption and other things, too. Hell yes, Joey. The next day, Joey meets his 12 dates at Fort Manal, which was the site of 13-year-old spoiler alert, Ned Stark's beheading in Game of Thrones. But there will be no bloodshed today, just some swords and chainmail cosplay. Poor Joey, standing shirtless in front of his harem, is feeling a little self-conscious. I think I still need to do some push-ups and sit-ups, but it's okay, he jokes. I tried my best today. Fun size Bachelor. Would someone please tell this man he is 1-800, hot, AS, hell? Today's date activity will involve training and then some kind of night-themed competition, with the winner getting extra time with Joey. Events include the Stare into Joey's Eyes challenge, though Kelsey A. uses the time to plant one on The Bachelor instead. Daisy follows suit. Autumn, who is now on her third group date, does not love it. As the group dates go on, you can see the connections that people have with Joey and the way Joey looks at girls that he has spent more time with. She laments. It is just a little bit awkward. She's trying to come up with a way to stand out on group dates but is finding it pretty dang hard. It's not dry sausages. It's juicy sausages smacking your face right now, says Jen with a shudder. Daisy says she got hit in the face like 500 times and had to walk away so she wouldn't barf. Allison admits to cheating by grabbing a sausage with her hand, but Autumn is in it to win it, and when she does not, we'll have to end it there, because ABC wants us to tune in on Tuesday night, too. Let me leave you with a few questions while we wait for tomorrow night's conclusion. Were you as surprised as I was that Leah turned out to be a mean girl? Is it me, or do Joey's insecurities about his body make him even more lovable? And how much money would it take for you to play the sausage wheel game? Let me know your thoughts on Twitter.